Flora, welcome back to my channel. I'm super grateful that you're here. Are you hungry? Because I am. This is my hungry face. Let's go and have some freaking food. I started my day with a layered yogurt bowl. I made a chia pudding the night before and I added some coconut yogurt, peanut butter, along with these beautiful mangoes and frozen forest fruit. Could leave your heart on a shelf. You don't need that, girl. I also topped the whole thing with some blueberries because I freaking love blueberries. And then I had a dance party at 5 in the morning. Obviously, what else would I do? And I promise you that I won't ever. Then I made a with coconut matcha cream. I added 1 teaspoon of matcha powder and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I whipped it with a hand mixer. If you want to make the cream faster and easier, just put the bowl into the freezer for around 15 minutes. It really helps. I added the matcha cream to some foamed milk, and this morning was actual heaven for me. I was not complaining. Like a bird needs to take flight, and I will love you, baby. I will love you every night, and I promise you I'll stay by your side. Stay by your side. Lunch was a cauliflower pea pasta with breadcrumbs. This was so easy to throw together, quick, no effort, and delicious. I cut up a big cauliflower and I added some frozen peas, seasoned them with basil, turmeric, curry powder, pepper, salt, and nutritional yeast, and I put it in the oven for around 20 to 25 minutes on 180 Celsius degrees, and voila, roasted veggies. Makes you forget about all types of things. I also cooked some pasta and I added the vegetables and the rice cream to the pot and I mixed them. The Arizona thunder tonight. Then I cut up a bunch of vegan bread. I added some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and nutritional yeast and baked it in the oven for 10 minutes on 200 Celsius degrees. They can burn really easily, so be careful. It's sunny at most days. You'll never see the sky if you keep looking down. And if you take the wrong way, then maybe you should stay instead of turning around. So but you keep on going. Lou! I know Luna! That you can. For dinner, I had some leftovers from lunch and I also made a dessert from brown rice. I just cooked a bunch of rice and I let it cool down. I added some brown sugar, chopped vegan dark chocolate along with dried apricots, melon, cocoa powder, cinnamon, frozen blueberries, peanut butter, and I stirred that all together. I filled some bowls with them and I put it in the fridge for an hour before I had so many. I thought I would pass out. I had a food coma, literally. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. Been waking up feeling low. You're on my mind like all of the time, but you're so despicable. Been seeing what you've been sharing online, and I miss your good parts. Then remember that you were a thorn in my side. I know I'll be fine if you stay on your side of town. So I'm gonna start making lunch now and drinking my matcha. It's 12 past. It's really late. I'm not proud of that, but I had a really chaotic morning. I was not even home in the morning, so I didn't really have my morning routine as such. So yeah, now I'm just gonna make like a Thai soup kind of thing. It's not particularly a Thai soup, but kind of. So for this quote-unquote Thai soup, I cut up a firm tofu into cubes, added turmeric, soy sauce, salt, pepper, and olive oil, and I put it in the oven for 15 minutes on 180 Celsius. Standing by the wall, what a picture of elegance. was riding on the stall phone number, such a gentleman.
I cut up some onion and garlic and I sauteed them for 2-3 minutes until they were golden brown. I added salt, pepper and some water, and then I also cut up another bunch of veggies, celery, spring onion and red pepper.
Now my mouth, baby, I've been waiting for you. No, I don't wanna dance, baby, after you leave. I'm showing up on your phone, be the last one you see.
I added them to the pot, poured some water on them, seasoned them with garlic powder, turmeric, curry powder, and I also added a coconut milk, and I let that simmer for 10 minutes on medium heat.
I get so nervous when I think.
I added the baked tofu to the soup. We were actually eating it right away, but if you want to wait with it or eat it as leftover, don't put the tofu into the soup because they will get soggy. I made some rice noodles and I plated it up with jalapenos and the soup, and wow, it turned out so damn good. I had like 3 plates.
You're everything I want in a pixelated sonogram, taking off your top. It's a product.
For dinner, I made an easy wrap. I added some hummus, mustard, along with spinach leaves, olives, cherry tomatoes. I also made some chickpeas on the stove with some smoked paprika, turmeric, and curry powder. Added those as well, topped it with some sauerkraut, and yum! Enjoy this deliciousness.
I get so nervous when I think of you, alone in your bedroom, the radio on or the radio off. Wait a minute, my world is spinning, there is something I need.
The next day, I made a green smoothie from bananas, avocados, frozen spinach, matcha and wheatgrass powder. I also added a chia pudding that I made the night before from chia and oats, and I blended that all on up with some oatmeal.
But I don't know if you wanna.
Then I started making some vegan pancakes. These are to die for. I made a chia egg. I used 2 to 3 tablespoons of chia seeds and I poured some water on top. I set that aside for 10 minutes until I made my pancake butter in the blender. For the pancake, I used a very ripe banana as a sweetener. The riper, the sweeter. 3 cups of whole grain flour, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 cups of oat milk, half a cup of oats, the chia egg, and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I blended it up until it was smooth. I also used some coconut oil for frying the pancakes. I fried them 30 seconds each side. It doesn't take long, just make sure your pan is really heated.
But you don't have to go home, you can stay tonight. We can keep on vibing till the morning light.
I topped this whole bunch of goodness with some agave syrup and frozen forest fruits, and I also chopped up some peaches and enjoyed this delicious, crazy good breakfast. It was so good. It made me happy for the rest of the day.
You don't have to go home, you can stay tonight. We can keep on vibing till the morning light. Put your heels by the door, turn off the lights, just stay tonight. We can keep on vibing, we can keep on vibing, we can keep on vibing till the morning light. We can keep on vibing, we can keep on vibing, we can keep on vibing till the morning light. We can keep on vibing.
Hello there. What am I doing? Who knows? Who cares? Snacking on this while I'm cooking. Wow. For lunch, I made vegan burgers. I opened 2 cans of kidney beans and I chopped up these mushrooms into really small pieces.
The smell of steamed.
I also chopped up a red onion and some garlic, and I sauteed them with some olive oil for 2 minutes. I added salt, pepper, and some water, and I added the mushrooms. I cooked them for 5 minutes, then I added the beans that I mashed before.
About all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder. Satisfy the times and make.
I seasoned them all with some turmeric powder, curry powder, smoked paprika, and I let that cook for another 10 minutes with some extra water so that the mushrooms would cook through. After that, I put the mixture into a bowl and I started adding some whole grain flour until the consistency was just right. I decided to make some sweet potato and potato fries. I cut up a lot of sweet potatoes and a few new potatoes. I seasoned them with turmeric powder, curry powder, smoked paprika, salt and pepper. I added some olive oil as well, and I put it in the oven on 190 to 200 Celsius degrees for 30-35 minutes until they were crispy on the edges and soft in the middle.
Types of things you remind me of the Arizona thunder.
Meanwhile, I shaped the patties and I put them in the oven along with the fries for around 15 minutes. Then I took them out and flipped them over to the other side and baked them for another 10 to 15 minutes.
The Arizona thunder tonight.
I made a quick salad with some green leafy veggies and cherry tomatoes. I used basil, oregano, capers, olive oil, salt and pepper, and topped it with some roasted pumpkin seeds. I got up a few pickled cucumber and I made a sauce from mustard, smoking paprika, yeah! I meant smoked paprika, agave syrup and soy sauce. It was freaking awesome.
Makes you forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder. Satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your.
I put my burger together, also added some jalapenos and tomatoes and freaking yum. I was stuffing my face with it for a long time and no, I have no regrets. Please guys, eat until you're hungry, eat until you're enjoying it. You deserve food. Don't restrict yourself, just go for it.
To the horizon, past the oasis, it's all.
For dinner I had some leftovers from the day before and I was looking at accommodations, which I am beyond excited about.
Days to nocturnal days makes you.
The next morning I was making some chickpeas on the stove with smoked paprika, turmeric powder, curry powder, salt and pepper. I always make my chickpeas the same way because it just rules. I usually don't use oil when I cook beans. I just add a tiny bit of water, let it simmer until the water disappears for around 3 to 5 minutes, and that's it. I also made an avocado sandwich with cucumber, cherry tomatoes, and I added some salt and pepper.
From high above, and if the answer's no.
Then I made a peach smoothie. Oh my god, best freaking thing ever. Add a few peaches to the blender along with the ripe banana, cinnamon, pepper, turmeric powder and oats, and blend it up with oat milk. Honestly, I guarantee you're not gonna regret this. If you make this recipe, let me know down in the comments below how you liked it.
And if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia. And I don't know what those men see, but I see you right next to me. And if you take my hand, I'll walk with you.
This peach smoothie is heaven.
You couldn't see through all of his lies, him starting the fights and no compromise. You don't need that girl. And I promise you that I won't ever lie. I'll be there for you, baby. You and I can touch this.
For lunch, I cut up a cauliflower, some mushrooms, zucchini and onions.
In my sight, yeah, I'll be watching, baby.
And I add them into a big pot so I can season them properly. I added smoked paprika, curry powder, salt, pepper and olive oil. I spread them onto a baking sheet and baked them in the oven for around 20 to 25 minutes on 180 Celsius degrees.
Stay by your side.
I cooked some quinoa and I made a simple salad with tomatoes and cucumber, added some basil, oregano, salt and pepper. Then I also added spinach leaves and these awesome olives that are stuffed with jalapenos. I mean, yes, please. Can you imagine a better combination? I actually love spicy food, so this one hits different for me. I was low-key obsessed with this bowl. It was easy, full of nutrients, flavors, all the good stuff.
You don't need that girl. You couldn't see through all of his lies, him starting the fights and no compromise.
Cranberry and dark chocolate, best combination. For dinner, I made these sweet potato and carrot patties. I am not a huge fan of pre-packed food, but it was actually that time of the month and I had no energy to do anything whatsoever, so I just wanted something quick and yummy. I made my burger with some hummus and avocados, added salt, pepper, and chili flakes. I cut up a tomato and topped the sandwich with them, along with jalapenos and spinach leaves. And voila! My lovely dinner was ready to have a date with me. I'm actually extremely full, but I'm gonna have some ice cream. This morning I was feeling something sweet but filling. I baked an apple in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes on 200 Celsius degrees until it was bubbling.
Things aren't as they seem. It all looks fine from a glass screen when the wall crashes down.
Meanwhile, I made a filling. I chopped up some mixed nuts, dark vegan chocolate, and dried apricots. I added them to a bowl along with oats, cinnamon, and some cashew kefir. Mixed that all together and stuffed the apples with them. It was a sweet breakfast, but not too sweet because of the yogurt. It balanced it all out. If you want to make it sweeter, just add some agave into the mixture. So yeah, I started the day off right.
'Cause if I'm being honest, there's some things I gotta say. A lot of disappointments that I can't get off my brain. I hide the fact I trip and fall and get in my own way, but we ain't flawless.
For lunch, I had a pasta. It's a quick and easy recipe which I made so many times when I was very busy next to university and I had no time but needed something really nourishing and filling. I cooked some fusilli pasta and marinated a firm tofu with soy sauce, salt, pepper, and a little bit of whole grain flour. Then I cut up some garlic and I added that to a pan. I also cut up a bunch of mushrooms. I sauteed the garlic with some olive oil, added frozen broccoli, water, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and let that cook for 5 minutes until I added the mushrooms. I let that simmer for another 10 minutes. Then I added the tofu and fried everything for 5 minutes. Finally, I added the vegan rice cream and the pasta, stirred that around, and I had that with some nutritional yeast on top. This is one of my favorite foods ever. It's so effortless and so yum.
Please fall back into these lights. We cruise under different skies. Take your hand and take you out.
Then, of course, I went back for seconds and I had this vegan popsicle. Oh my god, it was heaven. Later, I was feeling something sweet again. Yeah, definitely was still on my period. I added some coconut yogurt to a bowl along with blueberries, melon, banana, and prunes. Then I realized, why stop there when I can add some ice cream as well? Opening this. Except I don't know how to get this out.
As the viewers cannot do movies, so it's
Yum, yum, yum. Yay.
Makes you forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona.
For dinner, I made a quick guacamole with avocados, red onion, lemon juice, nutritional yeast, salt, and pepper. I added this to 2 pieces of vegan bread, topped it with some jalapenos and cherry tomatoes.
And I promise you that I won't ever lie. I'll be there for you, baby. You and I can touch.
Actually, this dinner was extremely random as I was craving everything basically. So I made like a bowl with whatever I wanted. I cooked some kidney beans with turmeric and curry powder. I added 2 types of olives to the bowl, one with jalapenos, the other one was topped with peppers. I cut up some pickled cucumber, best freaking thing ever, along with some carrots, added the beans, and that was dinner.
Stay by your side. Stay by your
Hey,
side.
hey. Hey, 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 hey. Katniss.
I see.
Katniss.
He couldn't treat
Katniss.
you cold.
Yeah. Yay, I'm in the backyard, eating, having fun.
They change your
Boy, boy. Katniss Nam. She wants my food, obviously, because it smells so good, right? Party time!
You don't need that guy.
Thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me that you're here. After you click out from this video, just remember, take a few deep breaths when you feel overwhelmed. Sit down for a second when you cannot take it anymore and ask yourself, how are you? Am I doing alright? And if I'm not, what can I do to change that? Do something today that your future self will thank you. Always remember to love yourself first before you love anyone else. You are worthy of love. You are lovable. You are worthy of your dream life. You are worthy of healthy relationship. You deserve to be loved and understood. If somebody cannot give that to you, move on. Let it go. You are a powerful human being with so much capability. Have the most beautiful damn day. I'm sending you so much love and sunshine, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!